Oh, welcome back to the Cute Developer. Okay, so we left off with everything kind of working. The buttons were loaded. All right, we can click, add the numbers, but we're still missing a few things. I'm missing the clear button. I think I'll put in a backspace button, and most importantly, the equal sign. But those are only 3, and if I put in 3, it's going to mess up. It's going to mess up my design. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in 4 for now, and then I'll come back and make updates. So, first thing I need to do is I'm going to add another QString list. QString list. And I'm going to make it button extras. And then I'll add to the button extras. Oh, wrong way. I'm going to add, let's see. Well, I need to add the clear. Then I need to add the backspace. Now the backspace, I'm going to need a special character for that. So I'll do this. Do that for the backspace. I'm going to need an equal. And I'm going to need just a blank button. Nothing there. Okay, so that solves that problem. Next problem I'm going to have is I need a vertical layout. So I'll go ahead and copy this vertical layout. I'll make a new vertical layout. Call it VB2. Then the next thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to create a loop to create my buttons. This thing's going crazy. I hate all these pop-ups. Really annoying. You should probably learn how to get rid of those. Alright, so after this, actually I'll do it here. So I'll create a new loop. Just copy paste it. I'll make this button extras. And this should be, I'll choose a new letter. Let's go with P. That way I won't get confused later on. I'll probably still get confused, but it's okay. Then the last stage is for me to actually add it. Now the reason why I'm putting it here, oops, I'm going to make a note. Adding button extras. And I'll make a note here. Adding button functions. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and add VB2. Still one more change I need to make, which is right here. VB2. I think that's it. Let's try it. There we go. Did it work? No, it didn't work. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know why. There. Forgot to add that. Add the button extras when I create the button. That's the data I'll use. Here we go. Nice. So here's my clear. Now notice how this doesn't do anything, which I don't want it to. I'm probably going to have to write some custom connections for the clear, backspace, and the equal, along with division, multiplication, subtraction, and addition. Each one of those are inside these loops right here. Okay, great. So run it again. Just gotta look at it. All right. So I have everything I need. What I'm thinking of is probably want to just disable this button. Disable it right from the beginning. So I may make a change. I'm gonna do something different here because I want to be able to come back and debug these. So I will just say temp button, and then here Q push button, temp button equals that. Then I'm going to do the same thing here. Q push button, temp button equals, and I won't forget this time to add the button extras, change that for P, get rid of this, and make a temp button. And my semicolon. Alright, so let me make sure I didn't break anything. Okay, great. Alright, now, from here, I can check if button extras dot at P dot is empty, or, so I'm going to do two checks here. I'm going to check if it's empty, and I'm also going to check if it's null. And if it is, if it's null, then I'm going to set the temp button to no. Oh, that's it. Set disabled true. So it should make it disabled, hopefully. Beautiful. There. So this way, if I create a button that I just is a placeholder for later, I can disable it. All right. Great. You know what? I'm not really a big fan of this because it means I'm going to have to replace this every single time. I don't particularly like that. All right, I'm going to come back to this. Let's come back to it and make a note. Make better. Okay, I need to make that better. All right, but for now, again, it's kind of like an art project. I'll improve it over time. So for now, I have all the buttons. At least they're there. Now I can work on the functions. The arithmetic. Oh, arithmetic. That's it. That's the name of the button. Let's fix that. Now that I think of it. So it should be, instead of button functions, let's call it button arithmetic. There. That's what I want to do. And right here, and right here. Anywhere else? I think that's right. All right, so let's run it again. Make sure nothing broke. Okay, great. Nice. Okay, so now time to implement the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's do it. Okay, so now it gets a little tricky. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to use a stack. Oh, I want a Q stack. There. And up around here, let's see when I create that label. So let's go ahead and create a Q stack. And I want it to be of type Q string. And I want it to be a global variable. So is it global? No, it isn't. Let's make it a member. Here we go. I will make it a private member. And let's go back into here. Make sure I take this out. And I'll put it here. There. Okay. So let's go ahead and make it a member variable and call it calc contents. Okay. So what I want to do is every single time the button is pressed, I want to add it to the display, but I also want to push it inside that stack. And I want to push in numb text. Did I do something wrong here? Oh. What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. What is this? That's a Q string. Oh, why won't it let me do that? Oh, you know why? Again, I need to pass that in. Keep doing this. Oh, can I not do that? Yeah, this is annoying. I hate it when that happens. There. Okay. Got to think these things through. All right, so I'm just going to do this. I'm just curious. I'm always messing around with this thing. Okay. All right, so anyway, let's give this a try. Not sure why this is complaining. I'll come back to it. All right, I'll have to look at that. Always one thing or another, like I said, like an art project. Okay, so I think that'll be okay. So, what I want to do now is I want to actually check this. So when I press the button, it's going to push that text in. I have nothing to calculate the equal button. So I need to work that in as well. So, well, let me run it, make sure it doesn't crash. Then I'll come back and we'll put in the equal sign and see if we can get all the information. All right, well, at least it's not crashing. That's a good sign. And then division. Oh, I didn't put those in. Oh, you know what I could do temporarily? This is what I'm going to do. I am going to make a connection. So I'll steal my connection here. And I will come down to the arithmetic. Create my connection. I don't need this. I do need temp button. Temp button, temp button. I don't need any of these. What I'd like to do here is I would actually like to see what this is. Let's see if that actually has the contents that I'm looking for. Display label I don't need either. I can get rid of that. Okay, look, it worked. Nice. All right, so everything's going into the stack. Good. All right, so let me clean this up now. I don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, I don't need that, I don't think. So, okay, that's good. Now I have access to the contents. Still getting this issue with the context. I'll have to make a note of that. Okay, so I have this. So whenever the division is pressed, or the addition, etc., we need to do something. And then whenever these are pressed, these specific buttons, I may not be able to loop through these. I may actually have to create these individually. All right. So let me think this through. Come back. Okay. So back again. Back at it. So when I go ahead and add these, oh, it should be button arithmetic. SYM bulls. There we go. Symbols. Okay, so when I do this, I think I made a mistake. I think I'm gonna have to do this again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to push all this stuff into the stack again. Because I need to continue to push all these things. So I'm gonna do this again. Like that. I want temp button. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So let's run this again. And if I do, okay. Oh, that didn't work. What did I do wrong? Oh, you know what I did? I need to put this in the right place. That's what I need to do. And it should be So I need to add the display label, and I probably need to add the temp button as well. There. Now what did I mess up on? Oh, there we go. Oh, wrong one. There. Okay, now let's see what happens. There we go. 7, 8 divided by 9, 6, 5 minus 1, 2, 3 plus 8 and times 2. Now what if I do 2 of these in a row? Oh boy. But I'll have to come back to that. I just won't do that for right now. Okay. Let's see. I could check for that now, actually. But now I'm beginning to rethink this. So the reason why I'm thinking that is, okay, so each one of these items is only 4 items. All right, I'm going to have to loop through it. All right, so what I want to do is I want to check to see if it's a valid character. So if it's an alphabet character, then I will push the symbol. But if it's a symbol, then I want to pop the symbol and replace it. All right, so I think what I'm going to do now is I want to do a little test. So when this gets pushed in, let's do a Q debug. And I want to do the Q debug of the contents dot top. Okay, I'll start with that. So in theory, it should actually give me the last item in the list. So 7, 8, 9. If I do this, okay, it gave me the division sign. Nice. Now if I do multiplication, it gives me the multiplication sign. Okay, because it was already pushed in. So guess what? I need this to actually happen before I push anything in. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to see if I can... Is there anything here? No. I want to get the ASCII value of that character. Let's see. Here's my help. Let's go to... Okay. So, looking this over, so I can use 2 ASCII. Problem is this only works with 515 and I'm on 6. So that's not going to work. So what I need to do is, still looking at my string, I think what I need to do is go to QString. There we go. I need to try to get parts of the string here. So I need a character. So this back right here, this will return a Q character. Then if I look at the Q character, oh, go back to help. If I look at the Q character, so I can get a Q character, come in here, then in here I could check to see if it's a number. So I think that's what I'll do. So let's get the back. Then I'm going to check to see if it's a number. Okay. And run it. Make sure I'm in the debug output. So if I type in 7, 8, 9, then I hit division. Okay. So the last one was, in fact, 9, so it's a number. If I press multiplication, false. Great. So now, what I need to do is, now that I have this, I can say let's check is number. Oh, can I not do that? Wait, what did I do wrong here? All right, I need to do this. There. Bool is number. There. Okay, so I now need to check and say, all right, if it is a number, or do I want to do not? I'll do not. If it's not a number, I'm going to do that. Yeah, all right, so if it's not a number, I need to replace, I need to delete it. So I need to do that. And I want to pop it. Yeah, and then push it. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, let's see. I didn't want to get into the if else craziness. So 7, 8, 9, division, multiplication. Oh, but you know what? It's not changing it there. It's not changing it in the display. Maybe changing it inside the contents. So let's just debug the contents. And then I'll come back to the display. There. All right, so let's debug the contents. All right, so 7, 8, 9, there, division, multiplication. All right, so it's working inside the stack. But it's not working inside the display. All right, so my stack works. Now it's time to figure out the text. Oh, and then the label. What if I just move this down? Yeah, this is where it's going to get a little tricky. Oh, phooey. Because I don't want to have to redo this text every single time. I just want to get the last character. So maybe I do this. I wonder if I can do this. That dot get the last character dot. No. No. Alright, so I can get the last character at least. And but all I can do is test it. I don't think I can remove it. Nope, I can't get rid of it. That's frustrating. So that's not going to work. Text dot. Let's see what else we have. Or I could maybe do erase. Yeah, there we go. It's got to be a better way. I may only be able to do erase. Oh, maybe I could do chop. Yeah, that may work. And then I'll do this. Size -1. Whoops. What did I do wrong? Oh, that's annoying. Count? There we go. No, there is no count. Phooey. Foiled again. Alright, let's go see what's in there. I gotta speed this up. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so there is no count. There is no length. Text maybe. And then maybe I could do length. There. That's it. Okay, now let's see what happens. I get all kinds of crazy warnings here. 9, 8, 7, or 5. Divided by, then multiply. Nope, didn't work. That's annoying. Alright, I'm going to have to pause this and go look at the documentation. Be right back. Okay, so let me just get rid of all this. Alright, so sometimes I find it easier just to delete. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a QString. Call it str0. And I'm going to set it to the display text. Is that right? Come on. Oh, equals. Forgot the equals. So the display label dot text. Let's do that. Then I'm going to chop it by 1 character. Okay. Then I will set the display label, set the text to the new value. Let's try this. So 785 times divide, there we go, minus, plus, okay, everything's working. 2, 5 times minus, okay, 1, 4, 3 minus, divide, times, okay, great. So it's all working. Beautiful. Now I'm going to I'll do the clear button. All right. So now I can actually just turn this debug off. Come back to that later. So here are all the extra buttons. And they're all added. Now, right now I'm just basically creating all of them. But I need to set each one of these buttons when they're created. I need to have it do something. So this loop, that loop may not work out. I may have to do these individually. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my connect. I'm going to disable this. Okay. Let's do this. All right, so I'm going to create a new push button, and I'm going to call this push button clear. Okay, the clear button. And the clear button is just going to be a new push button. I need to connect the clear button here. I need the display. I don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, I don't need any of this. I don't need that if. But I do need the end of here. And I'm missing something. What am I missing? This. There. Okay. Now, much better. All right, so in here, now this is where my buttons are going to be kind of messed up. All right, so I need the clear button. And in the clear button, I'm just going to say the display label clear. Yeah, that'll work. And I also want to do my stack. So here, clear. Nice. Okay, so I have my clear button. Then inside of each one of these, I need to add my widget. So for each button that I've created, I'm going to have to manually add it. I don't know of another way to do this in bulk. All right, so let me run this. My layout will be totally wrong. But let's see if the button will work. Oh, I didn't give it a label. So 7, 8, 9 times, clear, beautiful. Okay, so that worked. I wonder if I can do this. I think I can. Yeah, there it is. Nice. 999, beautiful. 5 divided by 2, 1 plus 3, 6, 7 minus 2, clear. Great. So, all right, so that works. So the next one that I need to add is, I like to look up here so make sure I don't miss anything. I need to do this guy, the backspace and the equal. Okay, so here's a clear button. All right, yeah, I gotta add them. Just thinking out loud. Okay, so I need the backspace, I need the equal, and then I need a blank, which is kind of annoying. All right, so the first one I want to capture this little symbol. So backspace, there. Spelled backspace wrong. So on backspace, and I'm going to just do nothing for right now. Then I want the equal button. Whoop. The equal button. Oh wait, what did I do wrong here? I need backspace. Backspace, now I need the equal button. Equal button. This is really annoying. Backspace. Okay, clear. And I'm going to get rid of this one too. I'm going to get rid of this one. I need this to say backspace. Okay, beautiful. Now, I need an empty button. Just for now. I'll come back, deal with it. Get rid of these. And I will disable. Okay, great. All right, so now, so there's a clear added. Backspace is added. The equal button needs to be added. And the empty button also needs to be added. Right there. Beautiful. Well, I don't want to do click. I don't really want that. I don't need to have anything connected. Empty button. Do that. Oh, I already did it. There. Okay. Now let's see if it goes bonkers. So let me just make sure that it's all working. I need to put some QT in here. And I want it to be backspace. So this way I'll just check. I'm just going to check. So this will be equal. That's equal. And what were the other ones? So I have clear, equal, backspace. Okay, and empty does nothing. Okay, so now let me run it again. Did something go wrong? No. Okay, 999. Backspace. Clear I put in twice. That's equal. That's disabled. All right, so for the disabled button, for equal, it should be equal. Now let me run it, and I should have something working. Great, here we go. All right, so 896 clears. If I try to do multiple signs, they're replaced, and it will continue. Minus, if I do clear, clears it out. And yeah, I think that's good. So the next thing I'll do is I'm going to do the equal. I think backspace is going to be annoying. Or, nah, I'll do backspace. Yeah, I'll do backspace next. All right, let's do backspace. Okay, so when I press backspace, I think I probably wanted to do the same thing as I did with the contents. So let's see. Yeah, I think I just want to do this. Let's do that. I think that's what I want to do with the backspace button. Boom. Right there. So I'll pop each element. I'll pop it. Then I'll chop it. I'll pop and chop. That's what I'm going to do. Pop and chop. That's really annoying. I could do something with those stupid pop-ups. What happened to my window? There we go. 7, 8, 9. Backspace. Oh, yeah. Oh, but will it crash? Yes, it will. Phooey. Need to check that. Because it can't find anything, so it's going to crash. So, let's see. So that is equal to this. I wonder if I can get tricky. Dot size is greater than 0. Do this. Otherwise, do this. I think that'll work. Oh, I can't chop. Oh, yeah, well, let's see. Just backspace. Yep. Phooey patooey. I think I'm doing the wrong place. There, let me go ahead and undo that. Whoop. I want to do it here. Oh, I also can't pop anything. So, you know what? Why even bother? If that size is greater than 0, do this. Oh, greater than. Why get tricky? Because I have to do it for multiple things. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Backspace, yay. 7, 8, 9, backspace, beautiful. Oh, that went crazy. Because I can't chop it. I need to fix that too. Alright, so before I go crazy on my crashing, let's just test one thing. 7, 8, 9 plus, okay, that works. Backspace, that works. Now I need to do this. top. Where is that button? No, right here. So if it's not a number and that, all right, I did some copy paste craziness there. All right, so if it's not a number and the text size is greater than 0. Okay, now hopefully it's not going to go crashing on me. It did crash on me, you piece of junk. Let's see. Oh, you know why it did crash? Because it is greater than 0. And it's trying to chop the text, which I can't do. So if it's a number, you know what? It's going to be greater than 1. Oh, whoops. What did I do here? Yeah, I think it's going to be greater than 1. Yeah, it will always have more than 1. That's the problem. Will that work? Yeah, what the hell? What did I do wrong? Alright, let's look at my stack. Let's see. Oh, the problem is here. Why is that crashing? Oh. Alright, I need to check this first. So I need to check the contents. Yeah, that's strange. If dot alright, so if it's empty, how about I just do nothing? But it shouldn't be empty. Press it once. Oh. Yeah, okay. I guess it is empty. So 9 division. There we go. Clear. Minus. And backspace. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, beautiful. There we go. So now implement equals. Beautiful. Okay, so here we go. So now I'm going to loop through my stack. So auto D0 in what? The contents. Now hopefully this will work. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to loop through every single digit, or every single item. And when I loop through it, I want to set it to... Oh, well, first I want to check to see if it's a number. So let's do another bool is number. I'll keep everything the same. And I want it to be Oh, you know what? I need to do this m underscore. Okay. I want to get the back, and I want to get if it's a number. I want the top. Hey, what is going on? All right, let's try this again. Dot, top, dot, back, dot is number. Okay, beautiful. Now, if it is a number, so if, whoops, if it is a number, I need to take each character, create a string, and I want to take no, that's not going to work out. Yeah, this is going to be kind of rough. Because if I loop through everything and then I start popping it, I'm going to run into issues. So that is not going to work. Okay, so if it's a number, phooey. I've been foiled. I'm not going to be able to use this loop. So let's try this. Instead of top, can I use that? Will it let me? I can't use back. Oh, you know what I could do? I want to do this. Can I do D0? I don't think so. I wonder if it'll let me do that. All right, let me move this down. And I want to just see if this is going to work. Oh, you darn it. There. Okay, since I'm really not sure. All right, let's see if it actually will loop through it. This will be interesting. 7, 8, 9 divided by equals, let's see if it did. I have no idea what just happened. Equals. Oh, is number, of course. All right, so it did loop through it. And then let me get rid of is number. Do it again. Make sure it actually gives me the digits. 7, 8, 5 times equals 70 times 5. Okay, beautiful. All right, well, see, Qt is great. Even though I made a mistake, because I shouldn't really need to, if I use the stack, probably going through it, every single one may not work, but Qt is pretty flexible. All right, so now that I have this stuff, now I can check if is number I now I can, you know what I can do? I do need to create a string. But not in the loop. Oh, am I going to have to pass a string inside there? No, I don't need to. I can do it right here. All right, so yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a string, str num, do that. Then in here, I'm going to say str num and plus equals to d0 dot, come on, back. Beautiful. So if it's a number, do that. Otherwise, I then need to do int n x0 is equal to str num dot to int. And then I'm going to say str num dot clear, because I want to clear it out. And just for testing purposes, qdebug nx0. Now I want to do this because I just want to test, want to make sure that it's actually not going bonkers. There we go. Beautiful. So 789 times equals but it's still, oh, you know what? Yeah, it's still printing all that. And it's still doing it in the loop. I don't want this in the loop. So that's why I tested it. So here's my loop. I want to convert this outside the loop. There, I think I want to do that. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So let me run this again. Okay, so 789 times equals yes. Then 952 equals beautiful. Okay, so now we got something. Now what I need to do is I need to incorporate the signs, the arithmetic signs. So when it encounters it, it's going to take the numbers on either side and do something. Nice. Okay, so now I need to go ahead and add all these methods, or not methods, but calculations. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a vector, temp vector, strings. I want to check to see if that number, if it's a number. Then I'm going to begin to push these things back into this vector. Once I do that, I'll check the size and the contents. And then I need to increment the length. And the length will represent the string. Because remember, what I have is I'm going to have like 125 plus 5 plus 8. right? So 125 will be the number. Then it's going to get to one of the operators, and it's got to do something with it. Then there's a number, another operator does something, and then the number. So that's what this will do. When I get down here, I then need to check the operator. The operator I'll put into a QChar, just to remember what the last one was. And when we get here, so when I get here to this plus, I can't do anything until the next number. So I have to continue through the loop, which is what this continue is. So I'm going to continue through the loop until I get to the next number. Once I get to the next number, I can then do the calculation and then set it inside of the text label. So now let's take a look. So 2 plus 2 equals 4. Minus, and if I do minus then press equal, that was a little bug. I'll show you what I did. So to fix that, because it would crash, to fix that, I just want to check and see if it's empty. If it's a null character, then exit the loop. Nothing to do. So now if I do minus 5, 1. Then if I do plus 3 times 2, there we go. Then times 2 minus 1. There we go. Seems to be working well. Backspace deletes. 6 plus 3. Oh, is that a bug? Well, let's see. 6 plus 3. Okay, that's good. Clear. 9 times 2. Beautiful. And there you have it. My little calculator. There's probably a few things I'll have to go through and check on. Make sure it's not totally messed up. See if I can find a crash. But please leave your thoughts and your comments. This has been actually kind of fun. Thank you for watching.